You suck. You ain't no black belt. Welcome to another Scotty Karate video. Best little YouTuber that you've never heard of. And today, we're going to be talking about something controversial. Should you have your black belt taken away if you're not good anymore? So this is something I've seen suggested a lot, actually. So if you took X amount of years and X amount of training and you had to be at this skill level to get your black belt, but something happens. You get older, you have injuries, you get hurt, you just don't train, and your skill is less than it was when you got your black belt. Are you still a black belt? Yeah. But you'd be surprised how many people truly believe that it should be taken from you, snatched, because you're no longer black belt level because you've decreased in some way. Now, I understand this, right? If, you have to train for years and you have to be able to do, say, an hour of sparring to get your black belt. Maybe that's part of your criteria. Well, reason would tell you you have to be able to do an hour of sparring at any given time as a black belt. You honestly can do that. But it's just not reality. And this is where a lot of that, hating on traditional martial arts comes from, I've seen, is you'll go to a dojo and you'll notice the joke is, the higher the rank, the fatter the sensei. And that's not true, but there is some base there. And a lot of it's just because they're older. Hate to break it to you, all you young kids. As you get older, you usually gain a little weight.
Wait, don't it look all right?
You look like melted ice cream.
Few things change. Your body slows down. Your momentum slows down. You have injuries you have to deal with. Frankly, you just stop exercising as much. It's a lot easier to get up at 4 a.m. to go for a run when you're 17 than when you're 40. Newsflash, I know. But it is a factor. So you do gain a little weight. You do get a little slower. You do have injuries. Well, now you couldn't pass the black belt test, right? So you should have it taken. No. That's not how our society works. That's not really how most societies work. So let's pretend you went to college and you got a 4-year degree. Doesn't matter what it's in. Let's pretend to get that 4 degree, you had to do some serious math. Right? You had to take some math classes. You had to pass. Gotcha. 5 years from now, can you pass that math class? Could you do it without taking the class again and relearning it? Probably not. Especially if it's something you never use. If you're an English major, why are you learning math? So on and so forth. So should you have your degree taken away because you forgot how to do, trig? Because you haven't ever used it in the last 5 years? No. You earned it. That's yours. Same thing with a black belt. You can't, it's baffling to me. I've seen lots of people, especially come back, and they've been out for, say, 20 years. They got their black belt when they were 20 years old, whatever, and then they were out for 10, 15, 20, whatever years, and they come back and they're like, I want to get back into martial arts. They're still a black belt. Now, their skills might have diminished greatly by then, but the knowledge didn't go away. The ability might be shoddy, but they're still a black belt. They earned it. Now, if you should go back as a black belt, that's a whole nother video. I have it if you want to check it out. But it's not something that you need to really worry about. Once you become a black belt, you're a black belt. Once you get your rank, that's your rank. It's funny to me how many people are so quick to go, well, yeah, but you can't do it no more because XYZ, you shouldn't be that rank. Think of how horrifying that would be if that's how we treated everything and everyone. You know what I mean? Like if you have to, say, pass college to get your degree, to get your job, and in 5 years they go, hey, go pass college right quick. Show me you can still do it. And if you fail anything, you lose your degree, which makes you lose your job. Could you imagine if we actually did things like that? So this is, it's simple. It's a simple thing, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If you earn something, you've earned it. You don't need to give it up because you lost a step, as it were. Especially if you have injuries, issues, things that happen to you. Could you imagine? You just got your black belt, you're 18, you're doing great, but you're also a football player. You do other sports. And all of a sudden, your knee gets blown out because some guy decides to, spear you, as it were, and take out your knee. Well, now you can't fight for an hour and get your black belt again, so you should have it removed. That mentality is dangerous. So, no, it shouldn't be taken away, in my humble opinion. Once you earn it, you earned it. It's yours. Enjoy it. Wear it around. Have fun. But the reality is, time does diminish everything. And if that's how it was, no black belt would be a black belt. It just wouldn't. Every master, every person who's ever trained, you think the Okinawan masters that are 80 years old are better than they were when they were 20? No. They might have more knowledge. Their skill might have improved. Their finesse might be there. But the ability to go and do an hour-long kumite? Probably not. So should they be ranked all the way down past black belt? No. So it's just one of those things. If you see this and you have people talking about it, it's rough. Like, I don't understand. And the only thing I can truly think is these are people that are not black belts yet. It's my humble opinion. Don't know. But to me, that's something that someone that hasn't earned it, that's jealous of it. Or maybe they think that they're in better shape or they're better suited for it than someone else. Okay. Great. Good for you. I'm glad you're in good shape. But that doesn't mean the other person didn't earn it. So just keep it in mind. You have any other opinions? You disagree? Please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and find out what you think on the matter. If you liked the video, please give me a good thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell in the corner so you know my videos are posted each week. And as always, the more you train, the easier to fight.